Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. My name is Spanj. Welcome to 1.10. Now, we are here in the Centurion on the alien planet that we were in orbit of last episode when we took on the orbital production. I've come down here to see if we can find some trouble and something fun. But in this episode, which I'm going to make the final episode of the series, is going to be all about what there is to see in the galaxy. What is left to see in the galaxy of vanilla, that is. Well, we've barely scratched the surface, I'll be honest. We're hanging out here in Xerax space because Xerax space is kind of fun. But there's a lot going on elsewhere in the galaxy, so I'm going to quickly run through that later on in the episode. But first, we're going to have a little fun in a POI. We're going to see what it's all about, shoot some stuff. Alright, so over there is a little POI, called a bioweapons lab. We're going to park the ship here. Gonna pop in and heal myself because I took some hits when clearing out the orbital production. Some spawners misbehaved. They shot me. It was all very rude, frankly, but there we go. And we're gonna hang down to the hangar now, and we're all the way down to the bottom floor in the Centurion here, and here we have our vehicles. Okay. Oh, out of breath. Now, we don't need an EVA boost on at the moment because we're on planet. That would be pointless. Let's swap it out for... wait, what did we have? Either a mobility or a jetpack. Mobility it is then. Mobility. Oh, yes, because I think pretty sure it's going to be pretty radioactive out there. 10.2 radiations. We have a 15 radiation capacity, 8 without the radiation boost, so we definitely want that radiation boost. Okay, we're going to take the skip ray out here, and it seems to be having some trouble with its deployable turrets there, but there we go. That all seems to be resolved now. Can we have some hover height, please, skip ray? Thank you very much. There we go. All right, this thing is shielded, so it should be good, and the biolab is over there. This thing's already opening up on Christ knows what around here. This is, after all, an alien planet, so let's have some shields, please. Where are the shields not charging? Shields, please. Shields, please. Before we get anywhere. This thing is armed, so we don't want to be running in without shields on, right? We've already got a little bit of pentaxid in here as well, only 50%. Let's see if we can top that up, shall we? Fuel on O2. There we go. Full bag of fuel and O2. Alright. Got plenty of ammo. This should be fine. Let's go. You're gonna have to keep an eye on these shields to make sure we're not running low. But there is our target. Directly ahead. I'm gonna try and get into a position where only one turret can shoot us, which is a rocket turret by the look of it. Meanwhile, my turrets are busy shooting the little wildlife, so that's always good, isn't it? The GATs, however, are doing stellar work. Oh, there we go. The rocket turrets have finally woken up. Thank you very much for joining in the fight, guys. GATs are doing most of the work, though. There we go. One turret down. Let me just double check my weapons priorities here, because I suspect they're set to predators. Yes, they are. Let's set them to just turrets. Thank you very much. Alright, one turret down, though, so that's good. We got turrets lowered in behind the walls here. There we go. Now we're taking some hits. There's 3 turrets fighting us. Dishing it out as well as with receiving, and keep an eye on those shields. Make sure they don't dip below 10%. And hopefully we can get rid of these turrets before they do. It'll be a bit hard to do though. Oh, the rockets are now waking up to the target I'm shooting. And there it goes. Okay, so that leaves 1 turret remaining. That guy right there. Yes, the vanilla tanks, man. All you need is 1 standard shield array and you're freaking golden. 30% shields. The turrets are really relentless here, aren't they? Final turret. There we go. And this is really what the skip ray is all about. Just blowing crap out, basically. Cheap, affordable tank. And there we go. Bit of lag for the turrets to realize the target is dead, and the target is dead, and all is good. Right, we could bring the Centurion over now and have it loot. But let's just clear this thing, and we can go get the Centurion later. Lots of spawners on the ground here. We're going to have a bit of a fight here, but I like it. Some robots straight away. Let's clear that spawner up. That shuts that down. That one as well. Probably, if I've got the ammo, probably just use this gun the entire time. 190. Doesn't look like I've got the ammo. I'll need to make some more. I swear one of the robots got away then, but... Oh, yep. There he is. Okay. Yeah, I have done this POI before. Long time ago, mine, but I have done it before. Alright. I think this level is all fairly chill. There's sensors there and there. And then that means that probably somewhere around here going to be some more pop-out turrets or something, but I'm only seeing combat steel. That's the other great thing about this POI. It's entirely made of combat steel. So, worth salvaging, if not just for the Sathium, you know? Bioweapons lab. I think one came up behind us as well. Yes, it did. Out of the floor. Didn't check the floor. Check the walls and not the floor. Then this goes down. Here we go. Alright. This is where the fun begins. The Zaxians are about to flood here. Try and kill me. Level 3. Gisty boys. Worry about the loot for now, guys. We'll get that later. Triggered something. Walked through the sensor there. That has enabled a turret to pop out. There it is. That took all 3 missiles to kill. That seems ridiculous. But okay. Let's see if we can get that other turret without nuking the room. I'm not so sure anymore. There we go. Got some loot containers here. I'll open those up for later and we'll have a look. Well, I can have a look now. There you go. It's probably just standard bits and bobs. Yep, nothing particularly exciting there. Flip that. That opens that door there. Which is just a computer room, if I remember correctly. And there is a loot container here, though, with some pentaxid and dyscosium in it. And that's always nice. A little too quiet for my liking. Bioweapons lab. I expected it to be absolutely brawling with bad guys. Currently, I'm only mildly entertained by the bad guys, which is terrible, really. There's a grate here. What's behind this? Oh. A very rare container. I'm assuming a sentry gun has opened up behind me. Yes, indeed. Alright. Down we go. Taking hits from a sentry gun I couldn't see there. Have a little closer look at that. It's there, you can see the mounting bracket, but you can't actually see the gun. There we go. Sniper rifle is spent. More bloody sentry guns. The fuel and generators in here. Yeah, I didn't want to launch rockets over here for that reason. I thought there might be a loot container here. Kind of like hold the loot hostage. You know? Like loot shields. Like human shields, but, you know, with something more valuable. I joke. Right. Alright. Sounds like androids to me. Freaking hell, it is. Those snipey, sneaky little bastards. Oh, they hurt. Wow. Oh my lord. They do so much damage. Oh boy. Fail at elevators. Continue to fail at elevators. The only reason I'm alive right now. Yeah, those things. First. They suck. Oh my god. Right. Oh no, don't stop looting, stop looting, stop looting. Don't loot. Oh. A Talon prisoner. That guy looked like he had a moustache for a while. UCH prisoner. More humans. Alright. Sure if I'm going to survive this with only 2 bandages. Thing used to give you health, but it doesn't anymore. I've got 25 of these detox kits. They're all completely useless at the moment, but there we go. Alright, move on. Oh, ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. There's a guy right there. Okay, time to reload, of course. Uh-oh. May have blown up some fuel from O2 tanks. Never mind. I want to check it then there if it's worth it or not. Move on. This definitely looks like a trap. Anybody there? Oh yeah. Androids. Freaking security androids. Oh, he got shot. Thankfully, they're being shot. They tend not to shoot. So that's a thing. Where's that other one going? He's there. I can see him. Come around. Come on. You wakey, sunshine. Oh, he decided to have a little cheeky shoot back, didn't he? Little devil. Give you, I mean, that one doesn't, but the other one gives you a little bit of health. I'll take it. Anything that might heal me is useful right now. Pull that switch. I think it blows that entire room up. If I remember correctly. That's a lock code, but there's nothing in there really. Alright. Sentry gun. Here we go. Oh, the one. Come on. Here we go. More blown up stuff. Another loot container there. Not allowed. Okay. It doesn't really matter. I don't think it's important. Down we go. Oh, breaky. Yeah, what a time to be out of missiles. Armored golem. Bases earlier in the story mission, they're not intelligent, so therefore they're not really dangerous. It's on the sentry guns in this room that I'm more worried about. But there we go. Where are the sentry guns? There's a motion sensor on the roof there. I may just blow that up. See if that maybe prevents sentry guns from popping out. It does not. It's not the motion sensor I was looking for. Alright, I'm pretty sure that switch self-destructs most of the base, so... I'm trying to avoid pressing it. Did I bring any explosives with me like an actual sensible person? No. No, I didn't. Of course not. That would be sensible. That's not how I do things around here. Yeah, okay. I do not want to press that switch. I do not want all this loot to explode, all the loot previously to explode, all the good bits of this base to go boom. So I'm going to head back. I'm going to quickly grab the Centurion, load up with some C4, come back and do this properly. Boom. Well, that chain reacted. Really chain reacted. Well, that got the generators in here. Some of them at least anyway, but the fuel tanks are intact. Most of the base is intact. The important thing is the loot here is intact, but that really exploded. It just goes to show, I think, like, how much explosives was in the walls of this place. When actually, it did that. Holy crap. Right, well, the good news is, we have done it. This base is ours. There was a fun little bit of a POI. Let me just quickly go through the loot here. There's some, I don't know why I'm jumping over these things. Let's just remove the freaking things. There we go. Okay, so, well, a lot of armor. That's interesting. Armor pieces. We've got some bridges and matrices out of that. Did get an epic assault rifle from the orbital production, which was lovely. Now, let's find out what the hell we're going to be doing next. Well, like I said, I'm going to be having a look around. So, once I've looted this, first stop will be a little known location here in the galaxy. Where are they? Are they? Is this them over here? Are they all the way over here? I think they might be, actually. Oh, wait, yep. Yeah, little known place called the Brotherhood of Fire. That have just been kind of shoved to the edge of the galaxy over here. Okay, cool. Mind you, not as bad as these guys over here. These have really been kind of... Piranha. Yeah, the piranhas. Over there. And we've got these guys over here. All the way up here called Ark. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the home sector of the Brotherhood of Fire. It's actually quite nice because there's an Empyrion Pedia entry for each of the factions that you discover. Brotherhood of Fire is also here. The Brotherhood mission statement is to bring peace to the galaxy through prosperity, as Far did on Parthic. Using their great wealth, they will provide food, shelter, and medical treatment to those that need it. Every member is a brother, women included. There are 4 ranks within the Brotherhood, with several layers of seniority within those. Initiates are recruits of the Brotherhood, learning the ways but not ready to teach. A brother the main rank of the Brotherhood, promoting equality and teaching the lessons of Far. The elders, which can, when conflicts arise, elder brothers are called upon to resolve and provide wisdom to the youngest. And the eldest, only one can be the eldest. He or she is a spiritual leader and will interpret the teachings of Far. They will also maintain that which Far left. Pretty spot on from when I wrote it. Yep, I think that's almost a copy and paste, that one there. But yeah, the Brotherhood of Far, their home sector, as you can see, is very busy. There's a lot of stuff going on here. We got a lot of POIs, we got a lot of patrol vessels, we got a lot of defenses as well. Being as wealthy as they are, you know, occasionally have a run-in with some pirates, shall we say. So yeah, let's do a little cheeky map command here, and we'll have a look, see what we got around here. So we've got communication satellites dotted around. Most of these are sort of IFR. You got resupply, sanctuary drop. That's a ship. Resupply, beacon. What are these beacons everywhere? I don't know what they mean. Refueling station and a resupply station. I've got two of the same. That's a shame. It is roll the dice every single time you obviously load up the sector, but there is Kudos Station down there. I think it was made by Don, one of the community. And the great thing about these little sectors that you find out, especially the Polaris and Xerax and stuff like that, cab, they get other little public transports running around, scanner drones, Pendar, tugboat. Oh my god, it's so alive. It's beautiful. Sorry, what was I saying? Right, yeah. These little factions, they're all player made or community made, you know? Brotherhood of Fire was my attempt at a faction with great help from the community. Loads of people helped build it, build POIs for it. This one, like I said, is by Don, I believe. And the Brotherhood are very much sort of, they adorn everything in gold, basically. So you'll see that a lot in their style. I'm just going to god mode my way around here just so I can show you guys properly. But yeah, decent looking stations, stuff like that. And like the kind of the blurb said for the Brotherhood of Far, they're about prosperity, charity, stuff like that. So they should have a fairly decent trade presence up here in their orbit and stuff like that. Hello. They will have traders somewhere. Not allowed. That's not good. Ah, here we go. Maybe that's the admin side, and this is the trader side. So yeah, they got the quantum star over here. We got Bertram's, which does the usual sort of in-betweeny bits, I suppose, ammunition and whatnot. Market cafe, food. I'll take a freaking dino stew. Hell yeah. Oh, freaking nom. Interweep military as well, yeah. So they got some decent traders here. And this is just one POI, and most of the POIs should have traders in them. I think this just goes up all the way to the top of the tower. I'm not going to show you every POI, we'd be here all day. But yeah, there's a decent presence on the homeworlds of each of these factions. They might be worth checking out. If you're in the area, like I said, you know, why not, right? Especially if you're here to make some money, you can make some money off these guys. You definitely make some money off the Brotherhood of Far. So many bloody traders. Half of them don't even know what the other ones are buying and selling. So, you know, make a lot of money just buying from one trader in this sector and selling to another. Oh, cab seemed to have crashed into me. I'm going to sue you. Off it goes. Woo! So it's like buzzing around the traffic and stuff like that. It's so cool. So yeah, there we go. We've got a lot of activity up here in orbit, but the main action down here on the planet. So welcome to Parthix, home planet of the Brotherhood of Far. There's quite a lot going on down here. There's a lot of POIs. If you want to trade with the Brotherhood, then I do that first, because yeah, they're pretty good to attack, really. They have some fantastically brilliant, unique POIs. Trying to find the main one up there, Templar Prime. There it is, up the top there. Okay. They're there's a huge array of unique POIs to this faction. Some harder than others. Some of them are obviously not going to be very prosperous for you from a loot point of view. You got a free clinic over there, for example. Yeah, you might get a few medical supplies in there and stuff like that, but ultimately it's not the one you want to be going for. Now, the one you probably want to be going for are things like Barn 42 over here, which doesn't sound too ominous. Headquarters is a good target. Comm center is good, and a droid factory is good as well. The comm center, the one that I made. I need to check this out. But yeah, some of these POIs, they're obviously all of them are player made, and it is the one I made. Yeah, that's cool. I've loved seeing that in the game. That's great. Can't see it now. The sun's gone down, but yeah, it is in the shape of the logo of FAR. I've built a POI in the shape of the FAR symbol. So reasons, but yeah. They're all player made, and some of them are proper dungeons. Some of them are actually just like trading floors and stuff like that. You know, kind of like just a normal trade station kind of thing. But you got the drone factory down there is a big one. Comm center there is a good little star sort of POI. Bazaar is just a trade thing. The Bank of Far is a good one to run. That is a huge dungeon. Headquarters is a huge dungeon. Basically, the point is, there's a lot to do over here if you want to run POIs. There's a lot to do over here if you want to trade. And there's even quite a lot to do over here if you want to go sightseeing, okay? Up here, where I'm heading right now, are... And I won't go over these too much because I have gone over them before when they first introduced the Brotherhood of Fire. I was obviously very excited because my faction. But you've got the Arrival of Far, the Temple Prime, and the Archives. You've also got some statues and stuff up here, but you can see the activity over here already is absolutely nuts. So many drones and stuff. Start with the Archives, then head over to the Arrival, and finish off in the Temple is how I would conduct your tour of Parthix here. The Archives are by Saluz Decor. The Arrival is by myself, and the Temple Prime is by myself, and some of the guys helped me with that as well. So that was like a collaborative build. Really, really good. Let's just plonk myself here, pop myself back into God mode. I wish the freaking... Hang on, I got the power. I got the power. Do this. It's typical. I would arrive at night when you can't bloody see anything. I mean, there's not much sunlight up here anyway. We're so far up north. Literally, that's as high as the sun goes. But yeah, quick summary. Basically, Far is an alien crash landed on a medieval world and used his knowledge of technology and stuff like that to further their technological and spiritual understanding and stuff like that of the universe. They now praise him as a god, and he ran away because it all got a bit too much for him. As soon as he could get a transport out from Polaris, he jumped on it. Now they spend their time like trying to find Far and making up meaning to, you know, things he said and stuff like that. Sound familiar? When you invent a religion, I don't know. Just take inspiration from everywhere, I guess. But yeah, there we go. It's definitely worth a visit if you've never seen it before. There's lots of like text and lore about the whole Brotherhood and stuff like that in there. And the Archives are an absolutely stunning, beautiful build by, like I said, by Saluz Decor. They're definitely worth a visit. If anything, for the architecture of the place more than anything else. The Archives have a lot of text stuff in there as well about the history. Each built into a sort of titled chapter and stuff like that. And of course, yep, I think there are traders and even a cafe and a gift shop in this place. So there we go. There's the cafe. Definitely worth a visit for trade, for war, for tourism, whatever you want. It's all here. It's all here on Parthix, homeworld of the Brotherhood of Fire. All right, let's move on. Welcome to the Karana home system, Rama. Not much information on the Karana, unfortunately, but it's a very busy system. I've never even seen a Karana ship. I have no idea what they even look like, so this will be interesting for me as well. Piranha. Oh, unfriendly. Let's not take a look at some of their ships. Azalea class frigate. Well, let's poke it and see what it's got. I mean, okay, so it's spitting rockets out at me. Oh, that flak. Oh, lots of lasers and flak. Oh, and I'm being attacked from behind as well. Oh, Christ, there's two of them. Where did that one come from? Wait, is that mirroring? I don't know what's going on right now. Alright, so let's do a little buzz by on one of these guys. My guns aren't even bothering to shoot back at the moment. I don't know. I don't know, guys, you're being really aggressive. They are some freaking cool looking ships, dude. Look at these. Oh, are they made out of concrete or something? Look at the sounds of the impact sounds. Sound right, man. Look at those ships, though. It's difficult to get a good look at them, but the detail on the hull, that looks fantastic. Piranha, I believe, memory serves, started out life on Talon Worlds as was it Talon Worlds or sort of jungle worlds and stuff as big honking space structures, not space structures, just well, structures with a huge amount of kind of like detailing and stuff on the walls and whatnot. It almost looks very kind of tribal-esque kind of architecture, and that's obviously been brought into some kind of modern space age. That ship looks fantastic. I'm just going to park over here because I want to have a little closer look. I just wanted to get away from those ships so they stopped blowing up the Centurion. But with God mode enabled, let's see, we got, what is that, drone on me? Courier drone. Okay. We should have a look at the Isilda class frigate. GMIV to invisible myself so they can't actually see me. There's so little light from this sun, it's such a shame. But yeah, look at this thing. It looks like a freaking hammer. It is. Look at the detailing on the hull. I like this. Beautiful work. Really, really nice work. Shame the engines are off, but I'm guessing they're painted black or something. Right. I need to go back to my ship because I think it's getting shot at already. Centurion. Oh, crap. I'm all the way over here. Yeah, they're chasing me. They're chasing me down. They're chasing me down. Alright, let's go. The engines had gone then. So let's go and have a little look at the planet then. There's lots of POIs and stuff down there, hopefully. Also of a similar quality, I hope. Looks like a temperate world. And here we go, just down on this is a jungle lake planet. And straight away, that's what greets us. We haven't even looked around yet, but look at that architecture. I mean, aside from the exploding drones all over it, they're just stunning. That's beautiful. I'm really sorry, I'm afraid I don't know who built the Piranha faction, but if you guys know, do let me know down in the comments, because I'd be really interested to know, and I'm sorry I'm ignorant of that particular fact there. But that's just one structure here. There's loads like it. There's the Piranha drone base down there. Even that looks freaking on point. I was half expecting the drone base to kind of look like just one of the Xerax ones, you know? Looks like actually with the drone base, you might be able to get a small SV up on top of this thing. And then run the gauntlet of going down this elevator, I suppose. These guns are going to shoot you, though. And then where? Nowhere. You're done. You're dead. That's a shame. I was hoping for a sneaky, cheeky little entrance way in there. I'm not going to glitch through the walls and have a look, more of a look. But that's just the drone base. There's loads more on this planet. There's archives up there. So a quick look like that. I wonder if that's anything like that. Oh my god, it's dark. Holy moly. Christ, that's hard to miss. Level 10 archives. Hang on, let me make it. Woo! Retinas. Let me make it daylight so we can have a look at this thing. Oh, wow, look at that. What a monolith that is. Now that's how you do a monolith. Holy moly. Fantastic stuff. So yeah, the Piranha, guys. Worth a visit? Oh, well, I'll ask you. What do you think? There's nothing to do? Really? You sure about that? Collecting the Explorer tokens. I think that's a pretty good thing to do. Here we go then. Let's move on and show one of these other factions that we've got in this universe. So welcome now to New Arcania for Heckendiver's Arc faction. And again, we've got quite a busy space sector up here. We've got an orbital command center here with lots of ships and little shuttles running around it. Looks fantastic. It's a good looking world as well. Really, really nice. Let's have a quick look up in this. Let's try not to crash into the station when we just arrived here. That might be frowned upon. And there we go. It's a good looking boat station that. So a little look around. There's actually a really decent sized station, the size of it. These little docking things look awesome. Cargo hole. Cargo hole. Lots of docking things down here for small shuttles. In fact, one is in fact docked to the station here, ready to receive and offload people. Let's go back to GM Fly so I can use my flashlight. There we go. Hello. Yeah. So obviously Heckendiver, very talented builder. He's the creator of Arc, but I think Arc has got quite a few contributors to it as well. It's not just Hecken doing all of this stuff. Lots of little shuttles docked on this side, actually. That looks awesome. Look at that. When we read the little blurb on Arc, there's not a huge amount of information about them. Our Kenyan research company is producing any kind of high-tech utilities. There we go, okay. The Arc home system and the company sector of Arc has been discovered as well, okay. There's not a huge amount of information on them in the Empyrionpedia, unfortunately, but it would be nice if the Empyrionpedia actually said who the author of these things were and maybe even contributing names. But traders in here as well. Warehouse trader. Look. He sells all of the crazy goods that you can't sell anywhere else. But he buys all of the useful stuff that you don't want to get rid of. Right, okay. Right. That's an asteroid. Can we go down on the... That's a New Arcania. There we go. Teleporting all over the place. Like a crazy person. I'm not actually finding anything. Alright, so Arc, New Arcania. We've got... over here looks like the weapons factory. Let's have a quick look at this. Planet is very misty. Look at the drone presence. And it looks like they've got several patrol vessels here. And not just one. Many. These are like little passenger shuttles and stuff. He's just about moving. There he goes. That's really cool. That's so cool. Cargo drones and stuff like that. That's amazing to see that. So many patrol vessels actually functioning on a planet. That looks like a little moon lander. Brilliant's that. They're all starting here at the weapons thing and flying off. You got standard drones here as well. But this is the Arc weapons factory. It's like producing little tanks. Look at that. That's sweet. You got little... My God, if you're attacking this thing, watch out. These legacy disruptors will rip you apart. So this is a proper POI you can run. It's got a honking great artillery cannon on it. This is not going to be an easy thing to attack, guys. So, you know, you want to be careful about deciding whether you want to war against Arc. And they do have traders. Like, we've got a habitat over here. Have a quick look at that as well. Oh yeah, so this is very similar to sort of Polaris style habitats, really, isn't it? Got that sort of central community area and lots of little habs around the outside. And a trader, settlement trader, yeah, settlement trader. So a really good place to sell consoles and make a lot of money. Useful. All right, welcome to the Ravagers homeworld. Now this is one of the newest player-made factions, I think, to be added to the game. And it is by Don, is the creator of the Ravagers. Now, I think he's still adding to them even today. But I think I'm not sure if he's had some assistance and help building up the Ravagers, but certainly done a great job of filling them out so far. The Ravagers are kind of like Space Vikings, I suppose, in a nutshell. I wanted to describe them in a phrase. Yeah, they got this whole kind of like wolf thing going on with all their builds and stuff like that. So here's the Ursus. It's got the old wolf thing. Hey, do you mind? Hey! Do you freaking mind? I parked there. Excuse me. Can't park there, mate. Jog on. Look at the glowy eyes. And it, is it a bear or a wolf? It's got little round ears. But he's clearly had a lot of fun making this faction. He's clearly put a lot of work into it as well. It's just one of their ships. Big honker-jonker engines on this thing. You could playify this ship and it would do very well. Interesting, like, design. It almost got a Warhammer 40k kind of vibe going on with the towers and stuff like that. How it's laid out. He's had to take some guns off of it, I see. It had quite a few more guns than that, didn't it? Didn't it, Don? It's a carrier. It's got a freaking flight deck and everything. It's just ramming the Centurion. Like, aggressively ramming the Centurion right now. Anyway. So they got a central station here, which looks pretty familiar. We're not going to talk about it, though. And you got lots of traders in here. Commodities and white goods. Infant, Quantum Star, Servant Corps. Look at this. Default white goods. Give me... What you... Oh, so he buys and sells all the commodities and stuff like that. Useful trader. Basic weapons and tools. Totally overpowered. Resources. Like every freaking trader there is. He buys all the useless stuff. He sells crew and leather. Those guys, Zero Chill. This is default trader. Just canned goods. The Weary Spacer, bar and grill, food, lovely, very nice. Literally all the traders in here, it's crazy. And medical traders as well, I'm guessing. Yep. Curtains up. This place should be good, right? There we go. That's a quick preview of the trade station, but yeah, quite a beast of a place. As you can see, it goes down. Closed for loading. That tugboat's just crashed into it. I do love the new space traffic around that, but it has no AI whatsoever, and everything just crashes into the station. Look at the size of this monster. Hello, Tavira, my old friend. It's a backwards Tavira. Or is a Tavira a backwards Warhound? I don't know. Look at the freaking size of this thing. I mean, clearly these antennas are supposed to appear like weapons, but I mean, even with the fake weapons, there's a lot of weapons on this. A lot of which, presumably, is an absolute traffic jam going on around here, isn't it? I don't want to get too bogged down in all the goings on in this place. There's another one. But yeah, the Space Vikings, the Ravagers. Can't fly a ship to save their life, but they've got plenty of them, so it doesn't matter. Let's have a quick look down on planet then, see what's going on. See, this is cool. The lupus remains, the remains of a large creature. Let me just check it. The Ravagers don't have a description in the Empyrion Peter either, which is a shame, because I'm guessing there's some really cool lore about their planet, the creatures on it, and how they kind of idealize these creatures in the designs of their ships. And they've got like shrines and stuff dotted around all over the place. But let's have a quick look at some of their other POIs. This is just a defense turret, but the symbol there looks awesome. Really, really cool. He's done a great job with these, I gotta say. They're fantastic looking. Oh yeah, this is a big build. Welcome to the Edificium Temple Prime, god of creation and building, often represented as a bear, son of Lupus and Aspidis. He is blessed with knowledge and is famous, helping his father build the known galaxy. Famous for. You're missing a word. Don, please fix. Okay. Looks very familiar, Don. Looking very familiar. Other than the bear thing, which I'll give you. Everything looks... never seen this before. Not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Alright. So, yeah. Tourist information, huh? Got their own tourist information, guys. Look at that! I haven't seen that before. Oh, never mind. Gone. Alien Planet's got an upgrade. Here we go. This is very human-looking people. Tourist information. The Ravagers. Vivara Clan. Wolf Clan. Oma Clan. Oh, this is sweet. Look at the lore in here is beautiful. So yeah, looks like the Ravagers is probably a decent place to come and be a tourist as well. Ravagers faction then, ladies and gents. Another one to have a look at. when you're exploring the galaxy. Move on. All right, welcome to the Trazari homeworld, and this faction is by Ascali. I think he's been working on it for a while. Unfortunately, the Trazari are a hostile faction, I think, by default. So when you get here, prepare to be shot at. So they've got a lot, like most of the other factions, they've got a lot of activity around a central kind of station here in orbit. Like my guns are trying to open up. Obviously, my GATs are only set to target turrets, so only the plasma seems to be opening up because that's set to generators. On the old little transports and tugboats around here. Wondering if there is something a little bit more. Oh, yeah, the orbital command there is taking hits. Not shooting back yet, though. I'm not sure if it's armed or not, but difficult to see. It's quite a tricky looking station. Let's bring the ship to a halt here and have a little look-see outside before our ship gets melted away by some Trazari battleship. Will no doubt rock up any second now. Anyway, here's the orbital command, and it's a shipyard by the look of it. It's a fantastic looking build. Oh, nice. It's like a 3D printing shipyard. Holy crap. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So we've got a ship here in progress. It's it looks like it's been cut squarely in half by this force field, but actually I think what's happening is the force field is printing it. You can see the rails and stuff up here. It's really cool. Unfortunately, the weapon systems on this thing seem to be turned off. I don't want to go into the station or ruin anything on the inside, but defensively, it's it's inert. Anyway, while my ship just seems to want to rip it apart, let's have a look down on the planet and see what we've got going on down there. We'll start with the welcome hub here. Although I must admit, it's not terribly welcoming. There's an ATM machine. There's no one here to welcome us, apart from a freaking creepy plan monster. Oh my god, I haven't seen those in ages. Didn't they get removed? Look at this thing. There's a blood monster. I wonder if the asset was still in the game, but I thought they'd just taken them out. Oh, that's creepy. That's awesome, though. Yeah, there's not much here to welcome you, but there we go. Welcome hub. There's an ATM and a teleporter. At least that makes it easy getting down here from orbit. And I gotta say, I do love the suns. Like, absolutely amazing. Right, over here, we have a cryogenics facility. There is also a bunch of shuttles and drones moving around. The cryogenics facility is very angry with me. Very, very angry with me. Oh, crikey. That's a lot of firepower. Drones, turrets, more drones, robots. That is an angry POI that wants to kill me. Okay, fine. There's a lot of space traffic just around it as well, which is fantastic. I love seeing this. It's so cool. I mean, some of these things look like they're a bit stuck in the air, but he is making a slow and controlled approach to the cryogenics facility down there. Just be careful, Bluebird. It's a very angry POI. I'm not going to go into them. I don't want to spoil them. But they are there, ready for conquest. And I would encourage you all to conquest the crap out of them because they shot me and, you know, that was outrageous. I haven't done anything to them. Cheeky buggers. All right, let's move on. And here we have the Wastelanders. Now, the Wastelanders, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think the Wastelanders done by the script, right? Another exceptionally talented builder in the community. The script has made the Wastelanders their own faction. They got a trading hub over here. Let's have a look at this. Lots of traffic around here, just like before. Looks like we've got a lot of traders. You got a trading hub. This looks like I think it's got engines. Is this a ship that has been? It is a ship that has decided to become one with a pair of asteroids, and it looks like a little, almost like a asteroid town type thing going on over here, isn't it? Because you got Aunt Mary's up here on her own. Aunt Mary's trader, sprouts and whatnot. We're neutral with the Wastelanders by default by the looks of it. Well, that's good. That's helpful. How we get around here? This place, to be honest, it's a little bit wiggity wiggity. So we go through here. Yeah. And we got some Salutical style LCD stuff going on here. We got more traders down here. Info hoarders, armor and boosts. Eldonks medical. Brilliant. Fantastic. We go even further down here. And looks like we've got what the remnants of the bridge, I suppose, of this former vessel. A roundy door, don't see them very often. A big cargo bay down here. And we've got another little walkway here going into this asteroid. I don't even know where I'm going or what's about where, but script's Gun Emporium. Looks like I got it right. It is the script. Sorry. That seemed obvious. But basically the point is there are traders everywhere in this. And the build itself is obviously very cool. Like they just decided to claim 2 asteroids, one of which is looks like it's covered in Scythium or something. Again, lots of sort of looking sort of traffic around here. Things crashing into stuff. I don't know what this little ship is doing to the bigger ship, but it might be tearing it apart or repairing it or something. Let's have a look down on planet, see what's going on. Wastelanders, as the name suggests, everything is kind of like haphazard and constructed in whatever is available. So a lot of the POIs and stuff like that look like they're made from parts. This looks like a dump truck that's slightly buried in the ground here, or no longer has any wheels, at least. Anyway, it looks like they're using its engine to power this little settlement here. It's so cool. I gotta say, the RP value in this stuff is really nice. Look at the size of this place. This looks awesome. So it's like an old shuttle launch site. Yeah, you got like what's left of a shuttle here, just kind of rotting away on this platform. Wastelands are all about, I guess, salvaging and stuff like that, aren't they? Personal log. Damn, I never thought that we would find a hidden gem like the shuttle yard. It basically free and abandoned. Base rockets are not in good shape anymore, but not usable. But having this will help us in our crusade against the Xerax. That'll be why we're neutral with the Wastelanders then. After all, the Xerax are our enemies, and the enemy of our enemy is our friend, I guess. And this is very well protected down here. Holy crap, elite marines, sentry guns. Alright, so it looks like it could potentially be a good fighting POI as well. Oh yeah, this goes on. Goes on. All these, like I said before, I keep saying it and I keep saying it again, but all these player-made sort of POIs and factions and stuff like that just gives you an opportunity for unique POI encounters. They look great. Smeltery. A consistent style. I think most of these are built by the script. I'm not sure if he's had help or not, but the Wastelanders faction there, ladies and gents. Now, of course, what I'm not showing you here today is the Tesh. We've covered the Tesh before. They're kind of a work in progress faction at the moment. Traders, we already know about Traders. Polaris, we already know about Polaris. Xerax, we already know about them. And Creel. Creel are a funny one. They've got a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool POIs. I featured them before as well. They're quite sparsely populated. Their POIs and their ships are very well armed and a serious challenge to eliminate, of course. There's one more, at least I want to show you today. And for those, you have to travel all the way over here. Pretty low freaking pixelation on that there, isn't it? Weirdly weird. Anyway, Yara, ladies and gentlemen, is essentially the legacy homeworld. Now, when you are kind of done exploring and you kind of have weapons of mass destruction in your arsenal and you're kind of not really sure what else to do, you're as powerful as you know, you're unstoppable. Let's say you're unstoppable. Then what you do is you come here. You come to the legacy homeworld. You come to legacy space. And this is where stuff starts getting a bit dark, a bit twisted, and a bit evil. Now, I've also featured the Legacy Homeworld before, and I have taken the fights of the Legacy plenty of times. The Gladiator and the Ground Pounder and even the Ray Tracer and stuff like that has had a very, very good go at the Legacy. So, like all the other factions I've shown you today, I'm not going to go into too much detail in here, but these guys are vicious. They have some pretty unique weapons. and the disruptor cannons that they have will rip your shields apart, and then they'll start tearing your hull to pieces in seconds. Not only that, their planet, as it comes into focus right now, is unique and also somewhat terrifying because they've essentially torn it apart and infected it from the inside out. They're a pretty good enemy, to be honest, in the grand scheme of things. Elyon have done well to create the legacy here, and yeah, I think they've done well, and I think they need to build on them more and make them even more formidable and even more prevalent throughout the galaxy, because the thing with the legacy is they just seem to sit on their ass and not do anything. And the whole lore and backstory with the legacy is that they do anything but sit on their ass and do nothing. They tear worlds apart, they infest everything, they take over, they come relentlessly, come and destroy and infect, take over. And while that might be difficult, I think, to reproduce in game, I think, you know, some effort towards making that maybe like even slightly possibility is going to be awesome. I'd love to see it. Now, let's drop down on the legacy homeworld here, because their space presence in the homeworld, as you saw in orbit there, was pitiful and pathetic. But their planetary presence should be pretty good. And what Elyon have done here is, why is there a Talon freaking POI down there? You may be like in the realms of spoiler alert for future story missions. The Talon are here. Obviously, we've after doing some of the story missions, we know that the Talon were involved in the creation of the legacy in the first War of Silence. So I wonder what this is. A level 10 Talon POI down there. A restaurant. Brilliant. This seems this seems fine. A restaurant on top of a gold deposit. I'm not sure who would open up a restaurant on the legacy homeworld, but this guy right here has got some serious cojones. He's like, you know what the galaxy needs? Yeah, dude, a restaurant on the legacy homeworld. What are you doing here, you spoon? What is going on, dude? It's just chilling on the legacy. Look at these, you've got tables of chairs. Look at this lovely view, darling. Lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it's delightful. Yeah. My God, of all the places to serve a restaurant. I mean, the restaurant industry is hard enough as it is. You're really, really tying your hands behind your back there, buddy. Good luck to you. Good luck. Now, of course, what's the main sort of draw and feature for me to the legacy homeworld, and why you would come here, is the legacy city. If you can call it a city, you might call it a hive or some kind of just absolute nightmare of a region. And it begins on the precipice of this cliff here as we now approach. And I want to call these the fields of... They're almost like a circuit board of things here. I'm going to just ping the detector while we fly over this area. And I'm very much now concerned for the safety of the Centurion here, especially seeing as my shields for some reason just dropped. Now, I'm not sure why that happened. Did they just down it in one go? Was I hit by an EMP or something? What the hell just happened? I did take a few hits there, but I don't think it's going to be anything serious. Just from a couple of green bolts there. One of my GATs apparently got a target fix. Okay, anyway. Oh, weird shield things happening for no reason. We'll move on. Now, that big ball up ahead. Yeah, that's like the legacy nexus. Here we go. We're really taking some fire now. And you can see how quickly my shields have dropped. My GATs are opening up here. But they're not going to be able to do anything against any of this stuff, really. But just to give you a sort of idea of the amount of... Look at my shields are dropping like a rock now. Amount of resistance you will face. And we're going to have to... Let's lift off here. Let's get out of range of this lot. 31% shields. Yeah, the resistance you're going to face here. That's CV shields. That's capital vessel shields. That's the most powerful shields you can have in this area. Just got ripped down in mere seconds from the defenses in that area. But that ball in the middle is ultimately your final target, your final mission. Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've enjoyed this series of how to get started in Empyrion Galactic Survival. Hopefully, I have shown you all something new during this series. And for those of you new to the game, I hope that this has been helpful and informative to help you enjoy Empyrion Galactic Survival and, you know, figure out what the heck you're supposed to do in the games. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you for whatever's next. Until then, take care. Bye bye.